Hello there, dudes and duvettes. This is IceDude32 speaking, and I've got some great news not according, but about my channel in the future. As you may have seen, for those who have actually seen, I have done Let's Plays that is not narrated, but that's gonna change now, because thanks to Hypercam, I can actually do what I intended to do at the start. That is Let's Plays that are narrated, like Over the Guns Let's Plays, or Disease Crabs, or Kikosia, or Necroscope, whatever those guys do, I'm gonna do, and that is narrated Let's Plays. I've been wanting doing this ever, excuse me there, ever since I saw Over the Gun's first Let's Play. It wasn't my first Let's Play I've ever watched, but that's the one who got me interested in doing these kinds of Let's Plays. So thanks a lot, Over the Gun. This is how my future channel is gonna look like. As you can see now, you're looking at my desktop, and this is where I'm actually gonna show. This is actually what I'm gonna show you, what I'm gonna use. Now, for instance, the games I'm gonna do Let's Plays on are games for the different emulators I have here. Not every one of these are emulators, as you can see, but I'm gonna show you. I have been working to get a 3DO emulator. It's gonna be, I don't know how I don't know how I'm gonna solve that. Maybe not. I have a Game Boy Advance emulator, which I'm definitely gonna use. I have an NES emulator that's definitely gonna use. I need some more tweaking on my PlayStation 1 emulator that I have, but maybe in the future it's gonna work out fine. I have a TurboGrafx 16 emulator, which hopefully, yeah, it works. But for some reason, I can only play the demos, not demos, but the games for a limited time. I guess those games are demo versions, but I don't know actually. I'm quite puzzled by the fact. I have a Super Nintendo emulator, which most of the future games I'm gonna do is actually gonna be from, because that was my first childhood game console. And then we have a Sega Genesis emulator, which I'm also gonna use a lot. All the past games I've been playing are from my Kovacs. I'm gonna show you here. Are from my WinKovacs. It is a emulator that supports Capcom 1 and CPS 1 and CPS 2 games, which are Capcom games, arcade games. Then it also can support Neo Geo games, but not all of them, sadly. I can, for a reason, not get Blazing Star working. I can't get SNK versus Capcom working, which is a very sad truth. Yeah, but also, these are not all of my. I have Mames, as you can see, a bunch of them. I haven't really got any good games. I'm planning to get them. If you want me, you can request a game that I can download, and then I can play through one of these. Then you have to say which emulator you have to say that works correct. And you can do that on all my emulators that actually work. So, and this one I haven't really tried. The M.A.E.S.S is called, I think, Multiple Emulator Super System, which can support a big number of emulators. Emulated games from. For instance, there is you can support Atari 2600, 5200, 7800, Sega Master System, a bunch of emulator. It's like several emulators into one, though. Although for the NES, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, etc., all those emulators that I have here, I'm still gonna use for their separate games, though. But it's cool. I can use it for Sega Master System games and MSX games, MSX 1 and 2, which is the Konami home computer console, I think. Yeah, I'm also gonna I'm gonna focus primarily on Let's Plays on my channel, but I wanna do more things. Like for instance, I have an Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, Nintendo DS, and soon a PlayStation 3. I want to give you guys my thoughts on games that I have there. Maybe first impressions or a review, even a review. Yeah, as you can see, I'm both a retro gamer and a modern day gamer. I love pretty much any game from both genres, or both parts. And I love any game from any genre. Or I play any game from any genre. I might... Yeah, you know. Also, I'm gonna see, as you see, I have X-Padder here, which means that I'm using a controller to play my emulator games, and the controller is not a normal Xbox 360 controller. I'm using my Street Fighter 4 Fight Pad. That is it was primarily made for Street Fighter 4, but I find it to be a very good game, 2D game controller, since it has a lovely D-pad to play with. No analog sticks though, so I have to tweak it if I'm gonna get some Nintendo 64 games. As you can see, don't have a Nintendo 64 emulator. Yeah. I'm also gonna do what I think about what's happening in the gaming news these days. You know, like for instance, what games have been announced, what that I'm excited for, of course. Maybe with some big news, like maybe what's happening at E3. E3 is not far away. Yeah, that's a little future schedule. I'm not, yeah, about schedule. I'm not gonna tell when I'm gonna do the games. I'm gonna do when I feel like it. I mostly want to do them when I'm not being disturbed. So it might take a while before between Let's Plays coming up. Yeah. But hopefully it will all work fine, and I hope I'll see you guys very soon. And if you have any questions about anything, I guess you can either comment on my channel or my videos. But I would prefer if you comment on my channel or PM me, because it's I don't know. Yeah, yeah. It was. I was thinking like if you want to if you want to ask me something that's not actually related to if you commented on my game, on the video that Let's Play, you know. Yeah, screw that shit. So that's gonna be my future plan again. Yeah. So I hope I see you guys soon. I hope I'll talk you too, and I'll see you. This is IceDude32 logging out.